Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Going down the rabbit hole, not up your asshole. And if you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. Because I'm not your 304. But anyway, this video is going to be pertaining, to how to get rich and the illusion of being too ambitious. Now, as I said before in my past videos, my videos are very eccentric and very unique. I take a different approach on everything and anything that I see on the internet. And usually 9 times out of 10, I'm just basically using common sense. Most people don't have that ability to use common sense. Most people are NPCs, non-playable characters. They think of other people's thoughts. Or they're EDBs, emotional douchebags. I am your Gen Xer, Indigo child, chosen one, who is giving you this information at a very quick rate of speed. I'm going to try to keep it down under 10 minutes, but I'm going to tell you some tips on how to become successfully rich. First of all, the word rich means the state of mind of being rich. I repeat, rich means the state of mind. All right, there are people who make millions of dollars. But of course, you have to understand how ambitious they are. And also, you got to think of their mental capacity for them to be as successful as they are. Also, it comes with a catch-22, a caveat. So, if you're too much of anything on left or right, there will be a consequence in your life. Most of the time, when people are very wealthy, this is a fact, it's all about who they know. It's all about your connection of people. You are what you eat, and you are the company you keep. If you do not spend any time in isolation thinking about and pondering or planning or actually dissecting or even compartmentalizing or micromanaging, anything you do in your life will most likely fail. But there's a way out of that too as well. It's called mental illness, You can get money by being mentally ill, But of course, I recommend you guys to work as hard as you can by being a slave to someone else, to work as hard as you can, and to learn how to what? Save. It is very important knowing how to save. You are already rich when you know how to save. You don't have to put money into APYs. You don't have to put money in cryptocurrency. If you just know how to save money for yourself, you will be a better off person than everybody else. You don't even need to get credit cards, by the way. You just need to save the money in order to get the honey, right? So, as me speaking about 3 minutes and 36 seconds, 38, 39, I'm telling you the facts on how to get wealthy. It is a mental state of mind. When you're living in America, you are most likely more rich than other people living in third world countries. The dollar is far more worth in this country than in theirs. Let me say that again. Your dollar is more worth in this country because you can invest. Over there, it is most likely less, depending on what country you go into. Now third world countries who are living in poverty, your dollar is worth 2 times more, but you're not going to get anything out of your investment when you go into their countries. I thought about almost everything under the sun. Credit cards, savings accounts, none of these things are going to make you rich by recognition. And besides, you may not want to be rich anyway. The only way to truly get rich is through the lottery or all on who you know. The lottery and who you know. If you got some sort of particular skill set and you join up or patent your idea, which is a must, you can be rich that way. Someone can pick you up as a free agent, But trust me, getting super wealthy takes a lot of mental what? Anguish. Because they have other things better to do than just worry about you, right? And as I said before, I'm successful in my life, but I do things behind the scene. I don't like a lot of overhead. A lot of times, when people are ambitious, like my brother Kevin Samuels, I tried to tell him about being too ambitious, but he didn't listen to me. He died today, taking a little bit of my knowledge and flying with it. And I keep telling you guys the same thing. Please, if you take any bit of my knowledge, you can fly a little bit, but don't fly too high. You ever heard of that story where that Greek god flew too high with his wax wings into the sky and he melted and fell to his death? Do you know that? That's what I'm talking about. Have a family, for Christ's sake, in your life, like I have, okay? Having family is business, okay? So you can make money that way through your family. You could do it by force. You could do it passively or aggressively. There are many ways of making money and to be stable, but you come first. And anyone who does not put you first needs to be eliminated, removed, okay? You must protect yourself at all costs. The illusion of being rich is just in your mind, peoples. There are plenty of ways. When you're in desperate need of help, you always should do what? Ask questions, inquire, do something. I was homeless at least about 2 times in my life. Some people have special gifts. Some people do not. So the whole thing is, when I try to find different ways of making money, and it's a quick way of making money, that's not the way to go, because it's never going to happen. Because genuinely, it's really all the whole okay? The women already lost. Women already winning half the battle because women are just beautiful. They're just women, okay? But you guys, okay, it's a little harder, okay? You're on the bottom of the totem pole. If you're an average-looking male, Joe Smo, your chances of making it super successful, you got to invest some money somewhere. And you better invest in the right person. But the illusion of people being so ambitious, it has consequences. I'm a very private person. I do service for everybody behind the scenes. But you don't know me. That's good. That's how I like to keep it. If you want to know me personally, you know how to search for me somewhere. The universe will bring you to me. But as I said before, I try to teach people the unorthodox way, the out-of-the-box way of thinking. You don't have to be successful like this person. You don't have to be successful. You don't have to be this. You don't have to be this. Because it's not worth it. When you become plastered on every social media and you're this, and that means you're seeking validation, and there is consequences for that. All right? I am known on the internet for a crazy schizo, okay, who has a lot of knowledge, and I'm not mentally ill, but I get paid for my services, though. But other than that, that's all I really got to say, guys. People would call me that. They would call me mentally ill. They call me all sorts of things, but they don't know me. They don't know the method to my madness. They don't know the method to my madness. But anyway, you understand my point now. Use common sense and try your best to, when you're suffering, because that's what this life is about, to suffer, to learn, the experience. That's why you came here. You are one out of 1 million individual spermatozoid that tried to come into this world to be reborn, to learn something, to do something different. Everyone's soul is unique. Even twins are unique in their own fashion, in their way. That's the beauty of this life. But how to do anything and everything takes time and dedication and study. If you do not do any study, however, you will be on the streets for a time. Jail is the least place you want to go, but at least you'll have a roof over your head and you're fed definitely much more better than some third world countries, right? So, the moral what I'm saying here is to be simple. Use common sense. And that's all I really gotta say, guys, because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast, you put that shit down below. If anything I'm saying does not make sense, you ask a question from your Gen X perspective. I'm the Emerald Pillar Man, the Emerald Pillar King, and I'm out of here. Peace.